From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. We celebrate Jackie Robinson Day with a great matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Miami Marlins. Stay tuned for Marlins baseball next. Trevor Richards gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number of hits and to limit the number of base on balls. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn things around in this one here today.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row.
First pitch, 7-11.
Now the 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. 2-0 pitch on the way. Now that's popped up. Riddle has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you know, the key for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Here's Jason Hayward now. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Now here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. In his career, Hayward carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Richards has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Still 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Softly hit out towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Only one strike away from throwing a very strong first inning to begin the ball game. He looks sharp.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Kyle Hendricks will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
It is Curtis Granderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Curtis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they suffered a bit of a setback last time out, but not to worry. They're still 6-2 over their previous 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I don't think this team can rest on its laurels right here. I know they've won 6 out of their last 9 ball games, but they come into this ballpark today, hostile environment. They're going to have to swing the bats early and get it going for the boys. I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Stays alive, still 0-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, you know, I love what the Grandy man, Curtis Granderson, does for this ball club. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. In there, strike one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hendricks, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Three and 0 now. Two out, nobody on. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. Can he get up and get him? Nice slide and stop by Zobrist. It's there. He got him. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We are still scoreless. Here's Javier Baez, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to right field. Guerrero sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking them up and putting them down. This guy can go get them in the gaps.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-0 pitch. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs. 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. First pitch on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2. 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Starlin Castro. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's 3 for 9.
The second baseman, Starlin.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather. Pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Alfaro in front. 3 balls and a strike. Three and 2 now. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he sent down via the strikeout.
Birdie.
Into the box, John Birdie. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now. 0 and 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Oh and 2. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. Will move to the third with no score. In now, Kyle Hendricks, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0 and 1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0 and 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1 and 1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, David Bodie. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. The 0-1. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2.
2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in once again, Ben Zobrist 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. This pitch is popped up. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. Throw into third. And Granderson's throw will arrive too late, and he's in there safely at third.
Up next for the Cubs.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
In now, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. Hayward stands in at an impressive 6'5", swings and throws left-handed. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of it depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. From the stretch. Fastball too high, and it's 1-0.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And he misses. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Takes this the other way to right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. Hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Looking to minimize the damage here. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Birdie is in pursuit, and he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Cubs lead this one 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Rojas, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here it comes. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, he's just 1 for 6. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Here's a pop-up now, and he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Gabby Guerrero. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Trevor Richards. Line to the right side. And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Boy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could race that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Into the box, Curtis Granderson, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Richards is off at first with 2 away. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Here's a swing from Granderson and a routine ground ball to second base. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, he's going to have to set his sights a little bit more over the heart of the plate. I can't have one of my best left-handed power hitters reaching and taking an ugly swing like that.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and this is kicked out there by Castro. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Ian Happ. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that's in there for strike one. Check swing grounder to the right side. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're up 1-0. So digging in now, JT Riddle looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And this will be fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Drilled on the ground is short. Baez has it. Slide and a stop by Baez. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now batting, first baseman, Brian Anderson.
Ready now, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Hard hit to first. And a step on first himself for the out. Digging in, Starlin Castro comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 1-0. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Hendricks. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And this one's over for a high strike. 1-1. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count now, 3-2. David Bodie will be next. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Granderson is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's inside. 2-0.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Outside. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And that's finally over for a strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Granderson's after it, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ben Zobrist popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second. And going for it, the right call. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Right fielder.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Stepping in now, Jason Hayward. Swinging a soft liner, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. One and one. Here it comes. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Just low that time with the heavy sinkers. It's ruled ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup? Or do you stay with the heater?
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Digging in, John Birdie. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Up next from Miami, Miguel Rojas. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, he's got to make an adjustment. You could tell this guy's been struggling with the bat in his hands. He's got a lot of frustration. He's gripping the bat too tight. He needs to relax, take a deep breath, and have a productive AB right here.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Standing in now, Gabby Guerrero. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Oh, that grounder caught him. And they put the tag on him for the out, but meanwhile both runners are able to move up a base. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Trevor Richards, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's set. The 0-1. This is grounded foul. Alfaro, the runner at third. Rojas at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. It remains 1-0. Wei-Yin Chen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 42, Wei-Yin Chen.
Ready once again, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And the pitch. And this one's up around the eyes. 2-1.
1 strike to count.
To 2-2 now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And the payoff pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. A runner at first with no outs here. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
You know, the old adage is you never throw a lefty down and in because their ability to turn and burn, and this pitcher's taking that to heart. He is throwing everything away right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. He was a ground out victim last time up. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
In now, Ian Happ, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The pause and the 0-2, and a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple, but they lead it 1-0. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Curtis Granderson. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change-up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
Stepping in now, JT Riddle, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Misses the bunt attempt, and we'll see what's up now on 0-2.
That's not great form right there, but you can't be surprised. A lot of these guys were not asked to bunt coming up through the minor leagues, so don't expect every sack bunt to get down.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Bryant is under it, no problem, 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch. Left field and deep. Schwarber looking up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year. As the Marlins take the lead, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1. Popped up, back behind second. Zobrist waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged the bullet.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. 2-1 now, Miami. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 42, Drew Steckenrider.
Albert Almora will pinch hit here, and he's the potential 42. Tying run.
Albert Almora.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
So striding in, David Bodie. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Striding into the box, Ben Zobrist. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Jason Hayward will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Zobrist, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's 2 base. He's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. The 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here comes the first pitch. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Cubs wind up even and loaded. They're down 2-1. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
Standing in, John Birdie, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
John Birdie.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Now batting, number 42.
At the plate, Gabby Guerrero. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Fouled off. He goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Baez is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Neil Walker will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Number 42, Neil Walker.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. High in the air out towards shallow right. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Miami. They lead it 2-1. Tayron Guerrero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 42, Tayron.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Ball 1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Count even now at 1-1. Popped into the air, back behind second. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Now batting.
And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Anthony Rizzo will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 42, Anthony Rizzo.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Three and 0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Here it is, the 3-0. Right side, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Now batting, the first baseman, David
Addison Russell will come on
Ladies
now and
gentlemen,
pinch run
your
here.
attention, please. Now running at first for the Cubs, number 42, Addison Russell.
So stepping in, David Bodie, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set, and the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Swing and a liner. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that the side is retired. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. More to come from Marlins Park right after this.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with us.
Xavier Cedeno is on to
Now
pitch out of the bullpen in the
Chicago,
bottom half of the eighth.
Number 42, Xavier Cedeno.
Into the box now, Curtis Granderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The left fielder, Curtis Granderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home now to Granderson.
Oh, that's out.
Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Standing in, JT Riddle, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out. Ready to take his hacks again, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Starlin Castro. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Hit down the third base, and this will kick off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Now that,
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, barehand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Man, get you some.
Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Granderson on third, Castro on second, Alfaro on at first with 2 down. Slow roller down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Marlins leave all 3. They still lead it 2-1. Sergio Romo comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Sergio
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Ben Zobrist. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
now
Into the box,
right fielder,
Jason Hayward. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
The 0-1 pitch. And this will be swung on and bounced on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Digging in now, Chris Bryant. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the 9th inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Hit the other way out toward right field. Guerrero giving chase, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Hey, a great win for these guys as they wrap up another one. But a little bit of a sour note, though. Everyone has to head home, get on those computers, and get those taxes out before midnight.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Fish rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Wei-Yin Chen claims the win out of the pen, his first. Kyle Hendricks pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sergio Romo wraps it up for the save, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.